My name is Jace Bellerin. I am the Living Guild Pact. What makes your plane more worthy than any other?
Ravnica can never be free until we stand over the buried body of the Guild Pact.
In the name of Mat Celestia, I will shine a light that gives new life to the Conclave and brings the truth out of darkness.
Ravnica and its people deserve peace, and I aim to bring it to them, regardless of what my new patron may want.
My life is the sword that will strike down the tyranny that tries to lay shadow over my people.
Mortality is trivial. Once I'm deathless, I will restore order.
Hello.
All right. Welcome. Ravnica awaits. Who's ready to dive into some... Why? How did I get a nat 1? What? I did nothing. Nothing.
I know
Yes,
this
you had
It's okay. It balances out. None of you have nat 20s up in your corner.
Yeah, we have a bunch
Yeah,
of
we're
nat 20s.
supposed
Where are
to.
they?
Yeah,
What
No,
happened?
I'm okay with this. I'll take you that one.
so I can forget to use them.
Yeah. How else am I
That's
going to
an
lie
entire-
to all these beautiful beans?
So,
Fairly easily, if
yeah.
history is
I mean,
any indication.
You've been
Yeah,
doing pretty
well,
okay.
Somebody tried to look into my history, and I will find you.
What?
Ooh.
Oh no.
I was just going to say...
No.
I would
Is that an
never
option?
say that.
What's that?
That's an option that's available to us?
Oh, don't play coy. I'm on to you.
It's only if you're Demir. Okay? You can only run an investigation if you're Demir. So that means basically, who couldn't it be? Because we're all Malikar. Basically,
Yeah,
everybody.
exactly.
So it could be any of us.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, do your best Malikar voice. Get this little kind of rasp in the back of your voice and just talk, kind of obnoxiously. It's great.
It's great. It's great. Everything's great.
And you have to
Totally
try to sleep at least once per episode.
Yeah, also a requirement. You have to tell Sunniva to shut up. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules.
I refuse.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you,
fair.
Godfather.
Godfather
good start.
Ray.
Thank you,
For the
Godfather.
party
Ooh.
again.
Thank
Aw,
you, Godfather. Ray.
Thank you, Godfather.
Thank
thank
you so much. You guys are.
It was
You
the
guys
best
are
of times. It was the wraith of times.
No.
All right.
Fight me.
Now,
So
You're fired.
we're gonna do a quick run around. We just went through our intro, so through the format, we're gonna just go ahead and do a quick character introductions. This time, we're gonna start. Which way did we go last time? Let's go ahead and start off with Nuno.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our little show. My name is Nuno, and today I'll be playing Arkady Nahev, the Order Cleric of the Orzhov Syndicate. Very nice individual, of course, and very happy to be back home and reinstated to his position within the Syndicate. He's a man with a mission now, so let's go. Let's complete the mission.
We already got back to Ravnica. What else do you want?
Seriously.
Hello! I am Megan, and I am going to be playing Hallow, who is just a lovely human warlock. Totally fine. Everything's okay. She's also kind of a member of a cult. Also okay. These things happen. They're just people. And I'm just like afraid to look in mirrors ever again, and also afraid to sleep. So things are going great. And nope, this way.
Hi. So, I'm Malikar Wildeburn, an eccentric Azet League scientist. Or perhaps I'm Dr. Ilvar, member of the Magnus inner circle of the Azet League. Or maybe I'm Skrekt Fire Needle, Rakdos tattoo artist.
not
But
anymore.
really, I'm just Darksteel, Demir Spy. That's me.
Ja, well, I am Robert Allen, playing Fane today. Very long list of things that I am, but one of them is Boros Legion Commander, this now a beautiful baby rock, which is very nice. I love him. Also warrior paladin of Feather. And I accidentally may have killed somebody that I did not like last session. And I would pass it over here, but it appears my good friend Olsan is frozen in time, so I will pass it up here.
Oh no!
I cast Dispel Magic on hold person.
Oh, how did it? I do not think it worked. It must
Nope.
be
It's
a
not your
very high
cast.
level. Hello. I am Sam. But I am Suniva, and I am a Celestia, Sunsoul monk, and freshly a Circle of the Shepherd Druid, which is very exciting for me. And I have 2 lovely animal companions. I have Naria the Hellhound and Villia the Flying Snake, and I think that's about covers everything for me. I don't know, I am just excited to be here and see all of you.
And that's our amazing cast of players, characters here. And I'm going to be playing everybody you don't like. So,
Corey, you and I share that at least a little bit.
that's fair.
We
Thank
all
you.
love
Yes,
Malikar. The
Nat, I really
players
appreciate
don't.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
I
do.
love Malikar, Nat.
I
Just
love Malikar.
No, we all love Malcolm, but we do hate Bolus.
Yes,
do
which
hate
I
It's
am
all of the
also.
it's all of the
Yeah,
player
he's both.
characters who aren't super fond of Malikar.
Well,
Yeah.
I appreciate you trying to support me in that way, but apparently you've gone to the beloved bad guy of the party.
People love an anti-hero.
You're not
Well,
wrong.
Anti-hero.
Anti-hero.
Yeah,
Excuse
the
me,
hero
to fulfill
part
the
is where I'm
anti-hero
getting.
trope. He does not have heroic aspects, but he does do the right thing when it matters. That is the definition of
He-
anti-hero. Fight me.
He's more anti than hero.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
We love
Anti-hero. It's both of them are negative. It's layers. It's layers.
Fight me.
Malikar is an onion.
Like
He's
Darksteel.
burned.
I mean,
Dark Steel.
You can't
Oh,
fight
okay.
me. I'm indestructible.
Wizard.
we are going to do I am Dungeon Master Corey, by the way, and I will be here all week. Making jokes.
Will you?
Like, we won't be.
Oh. Well, I'll be alone. It's okay. I'll go back to my corner now.
Encounter roleplay will be.
Yeah.
Encounter Roleplay will be here. Okay, so we'll come back and we'll do Chris and Elson when you come back. So let's go ahead and do our sponsors real quick, and then big thank you to those guys out there, our amazing sponsors. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and to the fans as well for supporting the channel. So, and then we'll be back and we'll do a recap and we'll dive right on in to what the hell is going. Are you going to really crash the Parhelion this week?
I think it's already
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Dear
probably,
Lord, I
yeah,
hope
yeah.
so. Dear Lord, I hope
Unrealistic.
so.
Almost definitely. I am not a good driver.
Before we begin today's show, I would like to take some time to remind you about our sponsors. Fantasy Grounds, a virtual tabletop of choice. All of the beautiful maps and roles you see tonight are done using Fantasy Grounds, which you can try for free at fantasygrounds.com. You can also get all of your miniatures from Wayland Games. Go to waylandgames.co.uk and get yourself a huge range of D&D, Warhammer and 40k minis for up to 20% off regular retail price. And Tabletop Loot, who sell incredible dice. Go and check them out at tabletoploot.com.
No. We're back.
All right.
Hello.
Holy crap, guys. The Parhelion, we are here. I just want to say that I've been wanting to get here for a while, like big time. I'm wanting to get here for a while. Yeah, no, I've got my screen mirrored for me because I want to look into a mirror. I don't want to look into a reflection. It's always backwards for me.
Looking into your reflection is bad.
As we've learned.
Yes, thank you. I personally, I am Nocturnal Sword and I don't have a reflection, so really it makes it a challenge. I mean, I got a green screen myself onto myself, and it's video delays.
Proud.
It's a whole other prod. Don't worry about it. Once you're in Barovia, you don't go back. Okay, so what the heck is going on? I know that we had some interesting developments last week, and by interesting, I mean murderous developments last week. What?
Totally fine.
What? I think that it's our new fallen holy man's job to go through the recap and explain their actions.
Yeah,
We
what
have a
did you
fallen
do, Nunu?
holy man?
God. Arkady, obviously.
No, the one who
The
did the
only
murder.
fallen holy man here.
The murders one,
Hey,
maybe?
Yeah, the one
perhaps?
who,
What-
the one who
hold
did
on.
the
That was
murder.
self-defense.
Excuse me,
Bolus.
I did not
Explain
murder
yourself.
anyone.
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
just
Okay,
why don't-
this is true. I am Bolus, but I did not murder anyone. It was the little animals that did it. Okay, so
Yeah, that's what
Oh.
the cop. Yeah, the cops are
Put the
gonna believe
blame on
that.
Villia.
I can't wait to see how this goes in trial. I mean, it's a good thing we're convenient. We're going to the Parhelion because that's where the Boros Legion would have taken you anyways, right?
I mean, excuse me. You know what? It's things are going on around the city. Who knows how he died? So
Definitely none of those
Start of the-
witnesses.
Let's start in the beginning.
Yeah, so at the beginning of the session, I have no clue what happened. And then in the middle, some stuff happened. And then, my friends, we were all going to go to the Parhelion. I don't remember why, but there was a reason.
Oh, well,
And you have to understand,
No.
last week I was very sick on cold medicine, and so I have forgotten most of it, and I am also on cold medicine this
Fair.
week.
that is
Very
okay.
But
It's a tale
then
of
they
two
met
angels.
with some very important person, and there's teleportation. My bird had a baby. An asshole tried to say mean things to me, so I threw it. He fell off of a tower.
He fell.
So, it's a tale of two angels, really. We went with Arkady to meet Elsurioth. Sorry, I mispronounced Osgiliath.
Osgiliath.
man.
Addressed the entire party and entreated Fane, glorious Fane, to get them an audience with Feather, who apparently has like bad history or something. So when Fane just tried to like commune with Feather, it didn't go so well. They got angry. So now we gotta get to Parhelion to talk to Feather, and this is apparently really important. We're not entirely sure why, but you know, like, Arkady trusts this person, so we have to trust them, right? Right? That's math, right? Okay.
Yes.
So, to do that, Malikar had already mysteriously reached out to the Demir guild leader, Lazov, the Multifarious, and had some negotiation to try to get the sigil sequence to the teleportation circle in Parhelion. And that kind of worked. He also angered a lot of people, like Saniva, who we may have, you know, very honest misunderstandingly told to shut up.
I don't think that was a misunderstanding. There's only one way.
It was entirely a misunderstanding,
Like,
Megan.
you
Like,
were
I'm
very
sure he
clear.
can talk.
like, shut
I'm
up
sure he
means,
can
like,
talk his way
one
out of
thing.
it. Like I'm sure he can explain it. It's just a difference of intention and in encoding language
Give him
versus
hell, Saniva.
interpreting language.
Yeah.
And while that was happening, Fane was killing somebody and having his
Okay,
his
listen.
skyjack
hold
rock
on a
give
minute.
birth.
You don't understand. Okay, here's the even worse
I think I
part.
do.
Okay, I was choking him. Okay, in anger, but my whole plan was I was just about to go, and then I throw him down onto the ground, but then he fell, like literally.
Oh, also, Also, I went and got bread with Alson, who is sadly paralyzed.
Oh, yeah.
Aww.
It's because
Yeah.
he signed
We
the
were-
guest book.
Party.
Oh, this way.
Oh yeah.
And then we were in the Boros Brew, which is an old tavern from previous season, preparing to cast Teleportation Circle after a few steps. Which we're actually going to do on the roof, because we need to get the rock into it too.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Well, also that little hatchling that Fane's carrying around, isn't really capable of flight yet. So
Aw, baby.
Oh, babu.
it's very fuzzy
Yeah, I
and
forgot what I
demands to
named
be
it.
fed regularly.
Oh, it was something very
Lebensschaffung.
complicated.
Le- Lebensschaffung.
Lebensschaffung, like you do.
Fight me.
Version.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
Stammhammer is so much easier to say.
Oh yeah, totally faked you out with the mental screeching of Sturmhammer, thinking that somebody was doing something terrible to your Skyjack, and ran in there only to find that nothing's wrong. You're actually, you're about to be an uncle, and it was all great until you went and murdered someone.
But once again, it's not really murder if you did not intend to kill them. It is manslaughter.
No, it's still murder.
Still pretty bad.
No, I mean like literally.
well,
murder
Fane.
requires intent.
Fane, if you need help, this is kind of my area of expertise.
Oh,
And
yeah,
you're-
yeah.
you're-
Oh, Ylva.
Call this murder?
What's that?
In your expertise, would you call this murder?
Well, you see, getting away with things is all about labels and interpretation. So, if I was helping Fane, no. But from a more objective standpoint, which has no meaning outside of a context veil, probably.
Listen, okay, Fane Ulfsson, went to at least 13 years of law school before becoming a Boros Legionnaire. I know the law. This is manslaughter. I did not intend
All
to
right,
kill
well,
him.
let's get to the Parhelion and then we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
from
we can
there.
deal with it during the courts martial.
Oh, yeah.
I actually am gonna need a little bit of time to prepare and spend with these segments because I want to make sure they're safe to use.
Of course.
So could I? And he kind of holds out his hand with the one that he has. Could I?
Oh, yeah, I'll hand you my segment.
What are we doing?
Suniva will hand theirs to Hallow first.
Oh,
These segments of the
Yeah.
ring that are the sigil codex. That's I think what it was called.
It was the
Yeah,
the many
everyone
pieces.
everyone who is at the restaurant has one.
I
Thank
mean,
And I
Sure.
take the one out of Alson's paralyzed pocket.
As you
These
do.
memes
Hey.
keep rolling
Oh,
until
Brad, you
someone
can't say it.
disallows it.
He sort of growls a
Um,
little bit as you try and reach. He's got a loaf of bread. I mean,
And I just do the bait and switch. I take the ring and I put a loaf of bread in its place.
Nice. Well done.
So, are we still inside the Boros Brew right now, or did we make our way up to the roof yet?
on the roof. So you're on
On
the roof
the
and we are
roof.
moving on the roof.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go down so that some angels don't kill me while I'm identifying this and other magical things. So, talk amongst yourselves, children. And then he goes downstairs.
I don't know how high up we are, or exactly how close we are. Do we have a better view of the conclave, like the nearest conclave
You're actually
settlement?
pretty low to the ground. The Boros
Okay.
Brew is not.
I wasn't sure how big it was.
Yeah.
Worth asking. Suniva's still kind of just like peering in that general direction.
Okay. You can see the, or more accurately, you can feel the the clean nature in that direction that it feels almost like it's there.
Okay.
You can't actually see it, but you can feel the
I
direction.
can just kind of sense that is where it is. Okay. Well, that is good. It is nice to feel that again. It is, the first time in a long time for Suniva, now that we are back in Ravnica. Does anybody know how long it is going to take Malikar to do whatever he is trying to do?
I have no clue.
Teleportation magic's not really my thing. 10
Okay.
minutes? 15 minutes? He'll tell us when he's ready.
Yeah, certainly.
I assume.
Until I ask for an Arcana check.
Well, I'm starting with identify, and then
Okay.
if I'm suspicious, detect magic with an Arcana check, and maybe if I get really suspicious, I'll cast like divination and just ask a god.
Like you
Is this,
do.
is this safe?
Like-
Yes, no.
Do you like me? Check yes or no.
Yes, no,
All right.
maybe. Aw.
Clearly, this isn't an issue of Malikar being safe. This is an issue of Nat trusting his evil DM.
Both.
I think it's a
The
reasonable
Demir-
concern.
The Demir
I
Guild
will-
is rife of backstabbing.
Because you don't trust the guild or your DM, I will just give you the raw result that it was a 6 on a d20. You can interpret as you like.
I'm confused.
What was the
Very
6?
confused.
He's saying
Oh,
because
no,
Nat does
consider
not. Nat doesn't trust neither Corey nor the game world
Well,
nor
what
the
was the
guild
6
leader,
for?
so he's not going to tell him anything. He's just going to tell him what the role was, and Nat decides what it means.
All right, I roll insight. On Corey.
On your 6.
Corey.
Insight
No,
on the
actually
DM.
not on
that's
Corey,
gonna be a DC
on the 6.
9,000.
It's
On
not
the
actually on
6.
Corey. It's on the 6 on the DM's
Oh.
D20.
Yeah, so you get a good gut impression that Lazav isn't trying to kill you today.
That's
I'm
nice.
still gonna cast identify on the thing just as a bare bones.
Is that going to be before or after you assemble it?
That would be after assembling it. So do I need to roll an Arcana check for that?
Yes.
Oh, happy day. That's a high number. 32. 19 on the die.
Oh,
Yep. Okay, so that would have been a DC 15 for your character, so you've more than doubled the difficulty. So you've come up with a creative way of assembling this thing that perhaps people had not welcomed, Chris. People
yeah.
Yay!
I finally dispelled the whole person. Ha.
While assembling the
Oh.
circle.
So
You were
you've
ritual
managed to come
casting
up
it.
with a way of reordering the symbols while you were looking at it outside the box to make it a little more efficient to cast.
Woot.
Yeah.
So, with this thing and my, and then I'm gonna cast Identify on it, so I know what it actually does.
It will teleport you to the landing area at the top west side, or the left side. I don't do ships. What is that? Port?
Port is
Port is
left,
left.
starboard is right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. Port side of the Parhelion. Not that I know which end is the
Okay.
front of it. Probably the part that splits open and kills things.
That's my guess.
Yeah, I'd go with that.
That feels like a front kind of weapon.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Fire the main
all right.
cannon!
And it's alright, so it does that, and does it do it just once, or is this like a we could do that again next Tuesday kind of thing?
This
Tuesday.
is
For example.
well, it is a template that could potentially be used to set up a permanent circle now that you know it, or it could be used as like a scroll to use once.
Okay, well, I will cast Teleportation Circle myself, so I don't expend the item, and just use this to guide it,
Okay.
if that's okay.
that sounds like, well, in
I'm not
classic, that would be a use magic device type thing where you cast a scroll without using the scroll. So I don't know what that would be in 5e.
I think I might have misunderstood what you were trying to say, because I thought that's what you were saying it was for. Like, if it can cast it itself and expend it, or I can use it as a template to go there without using it.
Yeah, if you were going to engrave it in a permanent circle or something like that. So if you want to just cast it off of it, I'll allow it with an Arcanic check, which you're definitely going to pass.
All right, so I'm gonna walk to the roof after, tinkering the thing and fading it together, and hold it and go, all right, so I can... and they probably had some conversations and stuff while I was doing that, so why don't they do that? Because that's entertaining.
How long was your magicking around?
10 minutes.
So... Ritual casting identify is 11 minutes, so that plus
Okay.
however long it took me to put the thing together.
So 11 minutes and 30 seconds.
At a 32, yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, with Malikar gone, with Mr. Wizard gone, I guess, as Arkady has taken himself to call this individual. So, I don't know what you think about that individual we just met, but that was very odd.
What individual?
Yeah, we've met some kind of superior of that wizard fellow we travel with.
You can probably just
wizard
call him
Malikar?
Malikar.
Yes, Malikar, or whatever the name
Malikar,
is.
Okay.
Darksteel, or
Mordal.
Mordal, Ilvar, Skrekts, douchebag galore.
You guys are confusing me a little bit right now.
Sorry,
We're talking
Fane.
about Malikar, right?
What I
Yes.
mean is, we've met his superior, and he's
Okay.
even shadier than Malikar, which is
Are
not
you
to be.
are you surprised? It's the Demir.
I
They're
am not surprised.
they
I am just
live in the
wary.
shade.
Just wary. We let's see how this goes. I hope we're not taken somewhere we're not supposed to be. Anyway, just my little old self concerns. It's okay. Meanwhile,
Chris, you're muted.
oh yeah, Chris.
Point of order. I'm not from here. What's the Demir?
Oh, I thought you realized since you signed the guest book. I am.
Did
confused.
Yeah, he asked me
Malikar
very
tell you
politely.
anything?
He said we were going to meet his boss. I assumed when they took us to a restaurant, there was a lot of food there. We didn't eat anything. I'm not sure why he works at a restaurant. No.
They are the post off. No, they're spies.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Do you
So the
remember
guest
that?
book was.
A sign-up sheet, more or
Yeah.
less.
Hmm.
It's a little
Yeah.
more intensive of a process, I would imagine, but it's basically a sign-up sheet.
Malikar
so-
did not tell you anything before? I mean, I don't know, you
Malikar-
were alone getting that bread, so I thought maybe he would have, explained something to you.
No, we just enjoyed some bread together, and he explained a couple memories he had, and showed me the secret, passageway that was really enjoyable. But I mean, he's told me lots of different names, and he's told me, I think, lots of different lies. So I don't know what is true from him. But
Kenny
all of
just
you
glares
seem
at-
less. Yeah.
Glares at
I
Fane.
I would say you get
Don't
used to
give me this
that.
bread.
Yeah, it's just part of his. I'm hesitant to use the word charm, but it's part of that. So, please explain a little bit more. The Demir good spies, bad spies.
Okay, so
Do
let me
you
put it-
remember that woman we met the other day who was a big, terrible liar and said lots of horrible, horrible things? She is in the Demia.
Okay, all right.
So-
So not
Uh,
great then.
Alson.
It's relative? I don't
It
know. They're
is
not
relative,
great.
But think about it this way: our society is built comprised of 10 different institutions, different guilds. Some of them have different tasks. Some are here to keep order. Some are here to test that said order, and some of them are here to test the system itself. You see, because obviously it's not a perfect system, so we need constant reminders that it needs to be. No.
Counterweights? Counterweights, I think.
Not
might be
necessarily
a better
counterweights,
thing.
just they
Balance?
try to test the system actively to see it works. Does that
But they
make
don't
sense?
care who gets caught in the trouble that it causes.
Oh no, absolutely not.
All right, I can have this teleportation done in 1 minute. You weren't talking about me, were you?
No.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Sunuva
look
just
at it,
kind
yeah.
of walks across the roof and
Yeah.
sits down to meditate.
All right, we're gonna appear on the port side. And he kind of points to the end. It's gonna be open air, so it'll probably, maybe, be dangerous moment. So get ready to run. And explain
Okay.
quickly.
Before we go, Fane, what's the plan once we arrive?
Well, we will see who is there that I can speak with. Of course, I know some people, and hopefully I can get an audience with Feza, if she's willing.
Simple, direct.
Great plan. Great plan.
Sounds
I like
a
it.
terrible plan, but
You-
let's go.
She seemed very upset. Is I'm just trying to figure out what the chances of us dying are.
Yeah, calm emotions doesn't work on angels.
Not much does, I'd wager.
I don't see her killing us. If anything, not getting what we want might be the worst. Probably. Maybe I get thrown in jail. I'm not sure yet.
Why
You
would
all should
that
be fine,
happen?
though.
So I can
Why
start
would they
casting
want
this
to
thing.
do that, Fane?
Yeah,
so,
Malachi.
while I was off getting Stamhammer, one of the members of the Boros tried to stab me, and I accidentally
okay,
ended up. Yeah, I'm fine. Billy, I was there helping me out, but
Oh, good job, Vilya. And I'll hold my hand out for her to come back.
But accidentally, I promise this is an accident, knocked him off the tower and he fell to his death. So,
What?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh. Well,
Not the best.
I mean, it's fine.
I'm technically higher ranked than him, so it's okay.
but I mean,
Yeah,
he attacked you.
You know, killing
Yeah,
your
he
subordinates,
tried to
you always
stab
get
me.
away with that, right?
Yeah, I don't think that. Oh.
He
Yeah.
tried to stab me with what appeared to be a poisoned blade.
Did you
So-
retrieve it as evidence?
No, I wasn't
as a
thinking
trophy?
about it. Oh, probably.
I think you shouldn't mention this to them.
People, it
Was
does not
anybody else
matter.
there?
It does not
We need-
matter. Let's get going to the Parhelion, please.
Somebody
Why?
tried to kill Fane. I think that matters.
He's
I mean-
alive. We have
Yeah,
business to attend.
Pirate
they
didn't like me very much anyway, so sometimes
Well,
that happens.
I think that does make it better to kill somebody when they don't like you. Like that just makes sense, right? Right? You know, not everyone will understand. They didn't like you, so you killed them.
No, it's not. I don't think it'll come up. I'm just saying, if I get taken away, it might be because of that.
Okay, just
Well-
don't mention it, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, just
We will
don't-
help you.
Don't say anything, I guess.
Yeah, I don't intend to.
Fane, actually, do you want to? I could make it so that you don't know that it happened. It's very hard to convict somebody in that scenario. I could wipe it from your memory.
No,
That
no,
seems to-
I've had enough of that in my life. I'm good.
Your funeral. Now,
No.
1 minute. We
The other
good this
guy's
time?
funeral.
You good?
Let's go.
Yeah. Magic.
And 1 minute later, he touches the ground and a thrumming circle of teleportation magic appears. And then he goes, well, that's good, and he pushes Fane in.
Yes, so in a purple flash that shoots off towards the Parhelion, somewhere distant in the clouds, amid the battle in the skies, whoosh, purple and white glow, and it's gone.
Shall we Wild Magic Surge, Paul?
We sure we don't want to do that before we did the teleportation? I really think we should do it before the teleportation.
I disagree. Pointedly.
Well, we know you would.
Yeah. Although we can have people appear with wild magic. It'll be great. Great. That'll help us explain to the
All right,
Boros
the
Legion
poll
that
is
we're
live in chat.
friends. Yes,
All
it is.
right.
Question mark, vote, space, number. You can see the poll option.
Exclamation
Exclamation
point.
mark.
Oh yeah, the other.
Incredible
The other one.
person.
Exclamation
This
point,
terrible
vote,
thing going to
space,
fall.
3 to vote for Hallow. That's the one we all agreed on ahead of time, right, chat? Right, chat? Exclamation point,
No,
vote,
I'm pretty sure we
space
were voting.
3.
I think we were voting for Fane. Exclamation point, vote, space 5.
Yeah, Fane, right? What's
Yeah, I
that?
was pretty sure because he's a murderer.
I voted for Fane.
Oh, snap.
Look at this.
I mean,
This
I'm
is the
openly
correct voting.
campaigning. Burr, sure.
Against me?
When
What did I
Fane
do
votes
to you,
for
Matt?
himself,
Who
I
hurt
mean,
you?
that means the three are going.
Wild Magic Surges are fun. It made me a Warforged. You too could have that fun.
I don't want to be a Warforged. I want
Suniva
to
is
be...
still transparent.
I don't even remember
In
what
fact,
my
we try
last
to
one
forget
was.
as often as possible, Sam.
What was my last Wild Magic
I
Surge?
just want to be a
you-
human
Oh!
warlock.
I have a prehensile tail in my chest. I forgot.
I forgot!
Yeah.
Oh, what is even this? What is this place?
That's just some Simic crap.
Vote.
What
vote,
is this
vote.
place?
Exclamation point, vote, space 3 to vote for Hallow. Poll is closed.
No, but don't do that.
Who got it?
Fane won!
Fane.
Oh, Fane.
I am vice president.
Suck it, Nat.
Fane again.
I'm vice
Oh
president.
no. You just got that tail on your chest too.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess that means you're going to roll, but because we're not in, because I can't figure out how to port forward on my stinking router, apparently. If we could
let's-
figure out the roll with physical dice.
Just give me 4 numbers. I don't even care where they're from.
True.
That's true. It doesn't really matter.
7553.
All right.
7,
let's
5,
see.
5, 3.
Scrolling.
What?
7,
Oh,
5, 5,
that one's
3.
lame. That one's lame.
What is
Curtis
it?
voice is from the nearest wooden object. That'll
What
really help
happened?
us explain to the Boros that we're friends.
Oh
Yep.
no.
I'm sorry, what was I didn't catch
Wait.
it.
The
Target's voice issues from the nearest wooden object.
Would that
Lame.
be Suniva's staff?
Yes,
Probably.
good.
Probably.
Probably.
Is this permanent?
There's no
Right? Or is
time.
this just like
Well,
once?
I
I
feel like
guess-
it's a one-time thing.
That would
For
be,
this
that
next
wouldn't have
scene?
continuity with the previous ones.
I mean, yeah, but are we really going to do that because the Wild Magic Search table is badly written? Or do we want to make our own decisions?
Okay, I'm
Shots
take a
fired.
consideration, play with it for a minute. So Fane's voice
Under
would not
fire.
check. We'll figure out how this one plays out over the course of the episode. Yeah,
I haven't
just
cast
for the record,
spell yet.
please flammable, and if the nearest object happens to be on fire and burn up, Fane will lose his voice forever.
You get
That would be
nothing.
terrible. The voice actor doesn't get to talk anymore. That would be bad. No, I don't want to do. Okay, wild magic surge evil. Okay, let's roll on. Fane, you appear on a deck overlooking the not quite the top deck. It's actually sort of a skyjack landing area or entrance from for the angels. There is a teleportation circle permanently inscribed into this outer landing area. And you land in the superhero pose, classically with a purple flash of light. And you look up all badass like with your shield on your back and your massive sword. And you stare into the open gateway of the Parhelion in front of you. And now we're going to cut back to the rooftop because this is not a scouting endeavor.
Malikar's just going to be like, go, go, go.
Yeah, I will go on in with Narya.
All right, so anybody not going through?
I'm going to wait to be last.
I want to be second to last because I don't trust any of it. I want to make sure Malikar's going through.
Oh, that's excellent. So after everyone else is gone, Malikar is going to put a hand on Hallow's shoulder and say, "It's not too late to make the right choices," and pull us from both in together.
What does that mean?
You guys went through the teleportation circle together. Did you guys not see the fly?
And then at the last minute, he lets go.
Yeah, you go, Bloom.
Okay, so you all land up on the Parhelion. That is the sound effect. That is the official sound effect of the teleportation.
Teleportation. I love it.
Deal with it.
Pew pew.
Hey, don't mock my Star Wars-esque budget, okay? All right. All right. So you land on the Parhelion. You stand as you all touch down in areas around the ring, so you don't land on top of one another. You see Fane standing, looking dead into the guards, and they recognize Fane Ulthorn, Skyjet Commander, landing into Parhelion. Know him by name. Commander Ulthorn!
Yes.
Officer on deck!
Calm down. It's all right. Assume everyone's popping in behind me as this is happening. Just
Sunniva shows up on Narya's back. Just like, oh, hi.
We come here to apprise the situation and speak with Feather if possible.
I cannot speak to the whereabouts of Feather, Commander, but the situation is not great. If you turn around and you look behind you, and you can just see this enormous battlefield is just ongoing chaos within the skies, and seeing it from here is nothing like what it was from the ground. You can actually see the viscera as they are rending each other across the sky, and just things falling from the battlefield, raining down on Ravnica.
Yes, this is not good. What of Argus? Agrus. Wrong letters going in one order. What about Agrus? Is he here?
Agrus Kos is on board, sir.
Bring me to him if he is available.
I'm on duty, Commander. I will summon someone to take you.
Thank you.
And he clouts, and then he makes a turn and heads over off to the side and summons someone to come over and take you indoors, where they begin escorting the party and gesturing this way. Does everybody follow? Anybody
I will follow. I'm following
Yeah. You ever feel like you're being watched?
Yeah,
Mm.
totally.
Always.
So you are brought into a large chamber, sort of and it's an antechamber. It's large, but it's not overly grand. It appears to be a waiting room of sorts, maybe of the courts. Commander, you may wait here. This is where Agrus Kos will be out of the. He's a very, very busy man. I'm sorry. What was your name again?
To me or to someone of them?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just have to double check. I thought I heard your name was Commander O'Thorn. I really just I just run. This is not really my thing. Commander, I apologize.
No problem.
Well,
Yes,
Thorn?
I am Commander Fane Ulson. Yes.
I thought so. You're definitely on the do not see list.
The do not see list. Interesting. Very interesting.
Oh, I'm not supposed to say that. That's it's in fine print right here. Do not tell. I'm sorry. I should not have said anything. I wouldn't recommend waiting here for long. He's never going to come. Good luck at Parhelion! Turns around and runs away.
So
Well, this is
What was that?
great.
helpful. Fane, you kind of fucking up on this for us.
I
What
don't
did you-
know why he
what did
does
you
not
do?
see me.
Been gone a long time.
No, we
Is
haven't.
that why?
You've been gone a few months.
I think.
I'm fairly
Oh.
sure.
Don't know.
I was here the whole time.
But he's in that room, right?
Let's
Yeah, so
can
let's
we
go
just-
kick a door down, right?
Can we
I've
go?
never
do,
been
Fane.
one to follow the rules very much. You know that.
I don't-
I don't think you want to kick a door down in a Boros compound.
Well, it is a very big and grand door. I'd be more likely to pick the lock and slide it open.
That's
Sorry.
no fun, but okay.
Who is this person we were supposed to meet? I thought we were securing an audience with Feather, not this whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Argus? Agros?
Agrus Kos. He's a
Sure.
friend of mine of sorts.
Apparently not if
But
he won't
we
see
will not
you.
see you.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
Maybe we can reach him some other way.
They've been replaced by a Demir spy. I hear that happens sometimes. People just never see him again. They're gone, like a whisper in the wind.
I just figured if Feather wasn't here, he would be the best person to speak with. Oh,
Any other option? Otherwise, I'm with plan kick the door down.
Thank you.
I don't think
don't
we
have-
want to cause trouble.
Well, I think the trouble is outside, and the quicker we are done with this, the quicker the trouble outside finishes. So, kicking one door down, I think it's worth the time. So,
As
Fane,
far as I understand, it's just a piece of paper that says he can't see us, right? So ignore it.
Is there anyone else in this room with us, or is it just empty?
I was assuming it's empty. And just
Same.
Oh yeah.
Waiting room. Yeah. It's maybe 45 by 45 ish, somewhere in there.
Boss arena. Got it.
There are a lot of chairs in aisles, and this usually should be a fairly large.
Fun boss arena.
The DMV.
It's
Great.
it's all difficult terrain because the chairs just spread around everywhere. It's like going to the dentist's office and you're going to have to wrestle to not be seen. Think more official, like courts waiting room.
Yeah. Was there a stationed guard outside the room or anything like that, or was it just nobody for a while?
There are no station guards.
Okay.
Could we just go knock? We don't have to kick it down.
Yeah.
We can just,
Let's just go
try
knock.
to be nice.
We don't want to disappoint our friend Alson here.
You would not want to disappoint me. No, you are correct.
I apologize, Alsan, but I think we're going to have to disappoint you this time.
Okay.
There's a
I'm
whole lot
not
of fighting
one to-
going on out there, and a whole lot of not fighting going on in here.
He does
Just
have a point.
Busy. Yeah, busy.
Go
They're
on, then.
short-staffed. Otherwise, there'd probably be a guard.
Perfect. No guards means we can actually enter if the knock.
Yeah, literally.
is-
The only guard here is a piece of paper that says we can't be seen.
All right, Fane.
Yeah.
Do you want to
That's
go
why I'm
knock,
going to knock first.
or shall I
Yeah.
open the door? All right,
No,
knock.
I'm gonna knock. Go up and knock.
Okay. You
That's
hear
the quote you didn't
nothing the
expect
first
this
time you
sound.
knock. A few moments later, you knock just a little bit louder, and you can sort of hear voices raise a little bit within. You can't quite make out what they're saying. And then you knock a little bit louder, and you hear, Yes, what is it?
Argus, why will you not see me?
Clearly there's a door between us. I can't see you. Who's there?
It is Fane.
Oh, bless the Parhelion. The door parts angrily, and you see not Agrus Kos on the other side of the door, but someone opening the door for him. Someone more familiar than Agrus. You have a bit of a spotty past with Agrus. He's not your biggest fan, but you never would have thought to see him in the presence of Lillian.
He just actually kind of steps back a couple steps. And he's just like, Lillian, what are you doing here?
Speak up.
Oh, sorry. He steps back a couple steps and just like, Lillian, what are you doing here?
Well, Fane, I think I could say the same for you. We were not advised you were coming to the Parhelion.
Yeah, well, I have been away for some time. Trapped in another plane. When did you join the Boros?
Well, I have not. And she gestures down and is, I believe, actually wearing the garb of the Elsurioth.
Azores, of course. What,
I see you have been doing well for yourself, though.
yeah, I've, some things, of course, there's a bit of a problem arising in the city, but, yeah. I've been gone for 10 years to me. The place where I was, weird time thing. I'm not sure, but it was a long time for me, not for anybody else. Well, it was for they were with me as well.
Hello. It's just like Sunniva in the back.
Don't mind my interjection, please. Who is this, Fane?
This is Lillian. She is from she's
The
from
old
when I was
friends.
Yeah.
You seem a little tense.
Well, why wouldn't he be tense?
Surprising.
Well,
Confronted.
you're at for?
I finally have the proof I need, Fane.
Of what?
Well, your short time here in the Boros Legion has been what? Meteoric. Skyjet commander? Less than 5 years in? There are men 40 years senior to you who have not made your rank. And here comes Lillian. And now I know why. Why wouldn't?
Honestly have no clue what you're talking about, Agus.
I think you'd forget yourself, Argus. Lillian kind of looks at him sternly.
Yes, well. Perhaps Lillian is right. Another day. Welcome aboard the Parhelion, Fane. What can I do for you?
I need to speak with Feather. Yes, she might not be on this ship.
Feather is at war. Or did you not see the angels falling from the skies? Here, allow me to demonstrate. And he pulls a curtain and it comes to the side and you see things burning in the distance and ash falling to Ravnica below. That could have been Feather there. I don't know how many times she's fallen in the last week, but perhaps you have something you'd like to do with your Skyjack, Commander.
I feel like you are not removing your own ego from your position, sir. Just because you have problems with me does not mean you have to speak like this when I am working to save Ravnica myself. This group behind me were tasked with a mission some time ago. One, honestly, we did not succeed in. But that does not mean we stopped trying. And Feather might be the key.
Where did these orders come from, soldier?
The guild pact itself.
Oh, I don't show any requisition for soldiers. I don't show any. Where have you been?
As said before, we were captured, brought to a prison in another plane. One that all these forces attacking Ravnica come from. For me, I have been there 10 years. 10 long years trying to get out.
10 years. We heard that. 10 years. 10 years. You haven't been gone for 3 months.
That's what I've heard. And that is wonderful. And yet, 3 months is too much time. But it seems you care more about how you feel about someone than saving the city. So you know what? I think our discussion is done. And I'll find out my own way to get an audience with Feather. Thank you.
By all means, I encourage you to get an audience with Feather. It's actually quite simple. get on your little bird and go take a flight out to the battle where you belong.
All right. Thank you. You've been a wonderful host. Fane will just turn around, pull his sword off of his back, and just ignite it as he walks away.
That's not even a regulation.
Malikar is gonna walk up to this guy and be like, I was a big fan. I heard all about your stories and your accolades. I read the book about you, and I gotta say, never meet your heroes. And he turns and walks away.
Nice.
Love it. Okay.
Just walk away and wait outside this room for the party.
What are we supposed to do now?
Well, Fane can fly out and talk to Feather. You can join him.
I'd rather not, if it's all the same.
Oh yeah, but you're the only one with the awesome staff that lets you do that. So it needs to be you.
I don't think that's true. I mean, I am the only one with the staff, yes, but I'm not going to fly into the middle of a war zone.
Hallow, you gonna let our friend Fane fly out there? And when he gets strucken down, because as much of a badass monster he is, there's many more monsters out there, and you're not going to be at his side to save him?
I can, if you're within 500 feet, I could be there very quickly.
Warlocks.
It's called self-preservation, Malikar. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the term.
Never heard it.
Oof.
So Arkady was pretty quiet this entire exchange. As soon as they all step out and Hallow and Malikar have this conversation, he'll just very quickly turn to Fane. Fane, what are the odds that this person we just spoke to has the capability to summon Feather here to grant us an audience? Is that something that's in his power?
Summon, no. Not directly, but he has a high enough position that he could have gotten her here at some point. Would have at least been the smarter move.
Is that faster than finding Feather by ourselves?
Probably not.
In that case, no point wasting my voice.
Yeah. Actually, maybe you should come with me on Sturmhammer's back, Arkady, since Asgorodoth wants to speak with Feather.
You know what? Never mind. Sure, of course.
Lillian will come back out of the office after the door closed and make her way over to Fane and just say, it's very good to see you again, Fane.
Just
I'm sorry that...
Real quick, if we could just do a description of Lillian, that would be fantastic.
Robert, you should describe Lillian, because
I should pull up
your person.
I should pull up my thing that has that in my backstory. Hold on a second. I just gotta, because I didn't think that I was
just temporarily stepping into the role of Lillian.
Meanwhile,
we're playing these characters today.
This is a special case scenario because
because of
I mean,
where
it's
we
good,
are.
don't get me wrong.
Meanwhile,
so
Robert searches, go and retweet.
I've already got it.
3 retweets away from free
Yeah!
dice. Do it.
Retweet!
Yes!
Ooh, nice.
You want free
Retweet,
dice?
everyone.
'Cause that's how you get free dice.
3 retweets.
I want free dice.
Free dice.
So, Lillian is a relatively tall, though not as tall as Fane, tall for an elvish girl. Young elvish girl with pale skin, more into the white realm than Fane's kind of like whitish green. She has silver eyes and long silver hair, and she is, to the standard mind, she's pretty. She's not, some luxurious looking person, but she's a pretty girl, and her eyes, when she speaks in manners that are of any form of courage or strength, almost seem to glow with that silver light.
You love
There is
her.
one other piece of something, Fane, upon seeing it, sparks familiarity, but not a specific memory. It seems like it's always been that she's had these black wings, but you don't remember when. Your memories, she doesn't have wings, and yet here she stands before you, and it seems right.
Well, Lillian, it's been some time. I didn't expect to see you here. I'm sorry it's been so long since I came to visit. I felt weird after some time.
Well, I think that is understandable. There was a lot to try to sort through for, I think, both of us.
Yeah. It's good to see you're doing so well. Azorius, I didn't even...
Oh, thank you. Yeah, she'll just kind of gesture down at this, very nice dress she's wearing. I am here to, as an ambassador, for trying to get the Azorius and the Boros to find a solution to this war together.
Yeah, that makes sense. You've always been quite smart and smarter than me.
Oh, well, you should not be so hard on yourself, Fane.
It's not being hard on myself if I'm just being honest.
Oh, you are smarter than you think.
Sometimes.
These are your new friends, though.
Yeah, these are. This is the party that I tried to save Ravnica with, and then ended up, embroiled in the middle of this entire invasion and then captured. This is Arkady right here. He is of the Orzhov.
Pleasure to meet you.
And you?
This is Hallow. She used to be part of the Celestia, but now she's part of the Rakdos. It's interesting. I don't know. It happened while we were gone. She didn't get captured like the rest of us.
Oh, well, everybody must find their own path.
Hi, I'm Malikar of the Azet League. Nice to make your acquaintance.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you as well. And Malikar, you will actually hear a voice through your spy's murmur say, "Oh, I did not expect to see you here."
I'm out of this game. I'm out. I'm going home.
Well, that's a fun development. Have we worked together
God,
before?
one of Malikar's simulacrums again.
Not together, but I am familiar with your work, Darksteel.
Would I know their code name? Sam?
I don't know if you would. That would be, I don't know, Corey decision, I guess.
I'm sorry, one more time.
Yeah, I don't know their code name.
I asked, would I happen to know their code name? You know, they know Darksteel. Everyone's
You might. Especially, sounds... roll me...
History?
Yeah.
Roll
yeah,
a
that's
Demir
exactly what I was
check.
going with it.
Roll a Demir check.
Roll me a Demir check.
I think I have expertise in those.
I don't get what's yeah, history's fine.
Alright.
Roll me a nickel bolas check.
Okay. That's not amazing, but it's fine. I guess it's pretty good. That's a 21.
That's pretty good.
So
I don't
you
have
are
I don't even have proficiency.
You're definitely familiar with Lillian, and it was a dark project. Actually, it lost funding. In fact, to be fair, Project Lillian was a failure, and so you're surprised to see her standing here.
Is that a project in the way we've been using it recently, Corey? You and I, one-on-one. Delightful.
Oh.
So Lillian is the watchword.
Yes.
Nice to finally see you in the flesh. He says to the spice member. You know, this whole thing, not missing a beat as Fane continues introducing Ulsan.
And this is Suniva. They are of the Celestian. Wonderful person. Go ahead, introduce yourself to each other.
Hello, I am Suniva. It is so nice to meet you. It is always good to meet a good friend of my friends. Oh, well, it is always really nice to, meet anybody who Fane finds important to him. So, thank you for keeping him safe, I think. Oh, well, I try to do my best. He really is the one who keeps us safe, though. It is very impressive. You should see the things that he can do. This big sword and all of these new things he can do. He can heal now. Did you know that? Oh, no, that is news to me. Stop me anytime, guys. Help.
Yeah. And this is our son. He is actually from the plane where we were trapped. He helped rescue us.
Yes,
son, this is Lillian.
These are all people from my world. All of the invasion and everything. Not my fault. I'm trying to stop it, but partially my fault. Partially my entire plane's fault. I mean, this is what they were trained to do, and they're doing a really good job, if I have to say so myself. They're doing an excellent job, but it still is not good, so I'm going to be quiet now.
Well, you do not need to take the responsibility for the choices of your people on your shoulders.
Inspiration.
It is good you are here to help. For Alson?
Yeah, that's great.
Oh.
What, not me for Javert and Valjeaning that shit? What the hell?
No. Can I give my inspiration upwards?
No, you should keep it. It's yours.
I've got this nat 20 right here. This little guy. This is gonna save
It's
me.
okay.
Right here.
You earned it. You earned it.
I did not expect the taking credit for your own plane. that was a new take, and I love it so much. That was awesome.
I feel like he does kind of feel partially responsible because he bought into the lie that his entire plane had taught him, and so there's a bit of guilt going on here. Like, he doesn't think he could have stopped it, but he probably knew some of those people. They might have been his friends and family.
Valid and a fantastic internalization, and that's why I say inspiration. Well done.
Okay.
Arkady will tap Tamuk's shoulder and say, "Well, same to you. Don't feel guilty." Because he's with us the entire time.
Oh yeah, that
yes,
guy.
and this over here is Tamak Sonomoon. I believe that it is Arkady's bride. I'm not sure.
Is that like Tamak? The
Calls him Imhotep.
So happy. That name. I need to watch The Mummy again.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Well, we're having a grand time here. So, Fane, you ready to fly out and die in the valiant blaze of glory while Hallow doesn't heal you?
Yeah,
Malikar, you're
I
deflecting.
I'll have Arkady
What?
with me anyway.
It's fine.
Be okay.
Yeah, Arkady can heal. I think. I
I
assume.
did see it once.
I believe he did it one time exactly.
He did it more times, but it doesn't matter.
Well,
Robert,
Your
if you would
plan
like-
is to just go out and fly around for feather?
If you want to check
Maybe
your
we
DM,
get
Trevor.
like
I have been
Dun-dun.
Corey. I've been playing on them. Don't worry.
dun dun dun.
I was about to go. Fane just goes, can you all just give me a moment with Lillian before we go out?
Of course.
sure, yes, absolutely.
Private moment.
Make it quick.
Now just shoot to Lillian mentally if you need backup.
Ooh, snap.
And I kill Lily. No.
How did
Killian.
Malikar know Fane had turned full murderer?
Oh yeah, you weren't there when Fane talked about killing somebody, so you wouldn't even. So Fane's gonna pull Lillian off just a little bit away from the group. Doesn't have to be too far, but just gonna be like, I've had trouble with remembering things for a long time. Things that were back then, and they're starting to come back. I remember putting your wings on you. Am I crazy or I know I did a lot, but
No, Fane, you are not crazy. You gave me these, and she'll kind of extend them just a little bit. I am sorry that these memories are coming back. I had hoped you would find peace without them.
I remember cutting out a portion of my own brain. For you apprised of this?
What else is it that you remember now?
That's all so far.
Well, you have done things that I know did not make you proud. And I had hoped, truly, you would find peace through them. But the memories are coming back. I am sorry for, I suppose, the journey you will have to make now. It is one I have, been able to take the time with myself these years. And she closes the wings back up.
I am so Was I